Hi there, it's another tarot sesh for Scorpio. I'm the Cannastrologer. My name is Abby, and this is the full moon, lunar eclipse, and end of March reading, all combined in one for Scorpio. So there's a lot to cover. I'm actually going back to my old style of readings. I'm going to do the spread a little different, but old style of readings, and talk about all the astrological craziness that we have going on right now. So let's get into this, and welcome back to all of my returning subscribers. If you're new to the channel, thanks for being here. Make sure that you like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, hit the little all. That way you get all of my notifications for my upcoming content. And check out the description in the description below this video if you're interested in a personal reading or want to sign up for the newsletter or anything like that. All of that is in the description below. Okay, so let's get into this. So, I did a What's in Store for 2024. It was a collective reading where I pull cards for every single one of the moons. And for this moon, we've got the Seven of Pentacles, which talks about growth. Then we have Snow Quartz, White Light, which is funny because I put these Snow Quartz on top of every single one of the decks of cards I'm using tonight before I even went back and looked at any of this. So I had naturally just gravitated to the Snow Quartz, which is awesome. But it means white light. So you're going to have a lot of clarity, and it's almost like you're going to be connecting with your spirit guides a lot easier this month ahead. We've got mustard seed, which stands for faith. So you could be eating mustard, seeing mustard color, clothing, I don't know. Message, attend to details, she of the lotus, it's feminine energy, also talks about growth, the lotus flower. So lotus flowers could have significance this month. And then I had also pulled the justice card, which stands for Ma'at. It's an Egyptian goddess. She was all about truth and justice. That's number 5. So number 5, 7, and 8 can be significant. Also numbers 43, 44, and 54 could be significant for you. So those were the cards that I had pulled for the full moon reading for the collective. Now the full moon is in Libra this month. Libra justice. Go figure. And Libra, when the full moon is in Libra, it provides diplomacy, balance, letting things go. It's the time to work on relationships, find balance and socialize. Also speak up for what you believe in. It's all about the air communication, air energy, speaking up for what you believe, and then justice. Now, the full moon is a time that provides clarity and energy. It's a great time to cast spells, channel your inner power, create moon water, charge crystals, all of that as well. Now, because it's also a lunar eclipse, which is super powerful, this marks an energetic ending or culmination point. So also, if the eclipse's sign coincides strong with any of the signs within your natal chart, so it's Libra. If you've got Libra anywhere in your natal chart, Scorpio, and many of us do because we're close to the cusp. It's Libra then Scorpio. I know I'm a Libra Scorpio cusper. There will be exciting turning points in this full moon lunar eclipse. And it doesn't mean if you're catching this video a couple days after the lunar eclipse, that's okay. You'll probably still be seeing transitions between now and the next full moon. So anyway, so that's what I've got for you. Justice Libra. We're gonna be seeing a lot of justice coming out. We're gonna be seeing almost like a waking up. People waking up and realizing the reality of the situation, fact from fiction, seeing the truth and justice in things. And so then now relationships, the song that I had on pre-shuffle for you when I was getting the cards together, it's called Lovin' on Me. And it's by Jack Harlow. I don't know why I said Young. What was I thinking? Anyway, Jack Harlow. I don't like no whips and chains, and you can't tie me down, but you can whip your lovin' on me, baby, whip your lovin' on me. Now, Scorpio, some of y'all do like whips and chains, I know that. But many of us are actually he even says it in the song, yeah, I'm vanilla, baby, but something. It's like Scorpios, we are very passionate sexually. And I know this. I'm a Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Juno, Uranus, and Vesta. I have lots of heavy Scorpio. But we're also very loyal. And we can be traditional, vanilla, monogamous, you know. But that doesn't mean that we're not exciting. We're very seductive, very sensual. And we may not like whips and chains, but you can't tie us down. That's for sure. Now, I'm not saying like, you know, being tied down with ropes or whatever. I'm talking about you can't tie us down. I tell everybody all the time, I can't be controlled. Don't even try to. The moment I sense that you're trying to control me is the moment that it's like this natural thing of mine. And I go completely opposite. Like, I don't know if it's my autism or ADHD or whatever it is, but, like, I go completely opposite. Oh, I can't have water. I'm thirsty. And I will find me a bottle of water, and I will drink it right in front of you. Like, so it's the whole control thing. You can't tie me down unless I want to be tied down. And then you can tie me down. But it's like, you don't get to make that decision. I do. But you can put that loving on me, baby. So some of you may be looking for a relationship, or maybe, I mean, if you're in a relationship, you may be like having that push and pull. No, you can't tie me down, but I still want loving from you. I still want that communication. For others of you, you may be like starting a relationship or dancing around one, but it's like somebody's just, they're trying to use manipulative mind control tactics, and maybe whether they know it or not, like if it's conscious or unconscious, but it's like we are so intuitive. Scorpio just knows. We can see 10 steps ahead. We're the world's best chess players, right? And it's like we could just see from little things that they do, and it's like whether it's a red flag or something, but it's like we just see what's going to happen next. And I think some of us that are experiencing this with maybe like a new relationship or whatever, we're just like, man, you know, is this really going to happen again? Or are we psyching ourselves out? So yeah, because we're assessing the situation. Card number 9, assessing. We're trying to assess the situation. Look how she's got like that telescope, you know, trying to check out the moon. Like, what is this moon bringing? Like, what is going to happen once we get there? Trying to figure it out. So then we've got card number 31, worm, moon, faith. I can't make this up if I tried. So what's interesting, the full worm moon, this is the worm moon, and it's faith. Where was that? Oh, so the cards that I pulled from a completely different deck for the collective, mustard, faith. I said that already. That's cool. So, Spirit is saying, okay, we're assessing the situation, but have faith in the situation. I hate this. Be patient, Scorpio. I hear what they're telling us. 31, the 31st of the month could be significant. Somebody could be 31 years old. It could be somebody's birthday. It could be... I'm going to do all the oracles first. Having faith in a situation, having faith in a person. You know, like, just focus on what you need to focus on right now. Relationships are not the most important thing, like, especially if you're one of the Scorpios that's still trying to get their shit together, finances and all of that. If you're good, then you're good, you know? You can focus on whatever you want. 31 plus 9 is 40. 4 plus 0 is 4. 3 plus 1 is 4. So 4's house home stability is very important to some of you. You could be moving. You could be thinking about moving. You could be assessing the situation, whether you should move. Somebody needs to have faith in this situation that everything is going to work out just fine. I'm hearing just fine. Underneath the deck, we've got number 14, Duke of Shadows. The 14th could be significant. Is there 31 days in March? Yeah, there is. Isn't there? March? Yeah. It's the very end of this week. Something significant could be happening on the 31st. Just have faith. Warm moon, have faith. So underneath the deck, Duke of Shadows, number 14. 1 plus 4 is 5, and that's a change of direction. Why? Because we've got the confetti clown. That talks about celebration. There's going to be something worth celebrating, maybe by the end of the week. 3 plus 4 is 7. That's defending yourself. I want to see what this is. The Duke of Shadows. We are in the pre-shadow. We're in the shadows right now for Mercury retrograde. So that starts on the 1st of April. And I just flipped basically right to it. And it lasts from the 1st through the 24th of April. And then there's 2 weeks of post-shadow afterward. 10:27 on the clock. I'm seeing it right now. So shout out to my October 27th Scorpios. What? I'm the 27th. If you're a 27th twinsy, drop a comment in the comments below. Actually, just tell me when your birthday is, Scorpio. I always love getting feedback and hearing from you guys. So when is your birthday? Okay, so Duke of Shadows. Cunningly clever am I, helping you discern the truth from the lie. I was just saying this, this full moon lunar eclipse in Libra, it's about truth and waking up and lies from, truth. I remind you that half-truths may be whole, yet in the shadows is information yet to be known. When the time is right, the light shall be bright and confusion will give way to understanding. So the Duke of Shadows brings you an invitation to patience, like I was just saying. It's a cautionary card, not to inspire concern, but rather to inspire curiosity. There's more to this situation, person, opportunity, or even an apparent absence of activity or success than meets the eye. You could imagine it like being like the universe has another card up its sleeve, and yet it is yet to show its full hand. Oh my God. And then we've got Mercury retrograde coming. So here we go. It says, because you cannot know what you don't know, you'll need to wait for more information to come to you. So the Duke of Shadows tells you two things. Firstly, if you feel like this, keep going, because your perspective will soon be happier and a more informed one. Secondly, don't take things at face value at the moment. Things are going to shift and change, and there will be a surprising twist in your life. Though you don't see it coming, another piece of your life puzzle is going to reveal itself soon. It'll help solve a difficulty or question that you've been holding in your heart. Just have faith. You just have to have faith. So you're assessing the situation, trying to have faith, but this is that twist at the end, is that confetti card. That means masks are falling off, and you will soon have cause for a celebration. It's the celebration card. Whether a big win or a token gain, affirming that the best is yet to come, sweet success is headed your way, prepare to celebrate. So it brings you a message that if you want more success, happiness, and celebration in your life, you can enhance that right now by being happy for the success of others around you. So be happy for another. There's plenty of happiness to go around. Be happy for them and be happy for you, and enjoy this oracle, which lets you know that the universe is giving you notice of a party and you are most definitely meant to attend, and it is heading your way. So you have good things coming, Scorpio. I really like that. That's the news. And it's funny because I'm like looking at this, and the assessing card, she's like got her telescope pointing to this confetti. It's like she's looking off in the distance at this celebration, this party. I love it. Okay, what else do we got? Scorpio, please. Higher peace, power, protection, and prosperity for the greater good. Underneath the deck, truth. Okay, I'm telling you, this entire freaking month, and especially the energy around the Libra full moon, from this point on, and the lunar eclipse, from this point on, it's like we've got truth. Lao Tzu, we give without expecting anything in return. We do not dwell on past accomplishments and do not glory in any praise. We give without expecting anything in return. Yes, we do not dwell on past accomplishments. It's bragging, right? And do not glory in any praise. So it's like, do it because it needs to be done. Don't expect compliments in order for something. It's like, yes, you can toot your horn when, you do something that makes you proud, yes, let people know what makes you proud. You should be proud, right? But then after it's said and done, it's like, move on to the next thing. It's like, don't sit there and relish in the glory. As I'm saying that, there's a big picture of a peacock right behind this. I can't make this up if I tried. So it's like, peacock in it. It's like, everybody can peacock it for like a second, but then it's like, after you've had your moment, get back to business. That's the truth. All right, top of the deck, Lao Tzu. Let's see, symbiosis. Act without doing, and teach without saying a word. Act without doing and teach without saying a word. It's like a zebra, then there's a penguin, and they kind of blend into each other. Let's see if you can see this better. Symbiosis. It's like, find the symbolism in the little things, and then that's the truth. Lao Tzu. I don't play with these cards very often, so I do want to get these out and... Ooh. What is that, blue? All right. So, great sages never praise or blame. They live above the common drama of ordinary folks. In doing so, they tap into greater consciousness and glow in a way that draws others near. Not much is known about Lao Tzu, the writer of the Tao Te Ching, but he was clearly able to tap into a greater consciousness to share about the importance of humility, balance, and flow. So, water energy. Tao number 77. So, 77 could be significant for you. The Tao of Heaven works in the world like the drawing of a bow. The top is bent downward, the bottom is bent up, the excess is taken from, and the deficient is given to. Who is able to give to others from their excess? Only someone who is following the way of the Tao. So, reflections on this card. Find lightness and playfulness in your day. Notice when you get caught up in drama. Be more like water, strong yet yielding. Affirmation, go with the flow. Go with the flow. So as you're assessing this information and, having faith in what's about to happen, Spirit is saying, go with the flow. Let things, even the Duke of the Shadows was saying that too. It's like, just let things happen. You got to be patient. There's celebration to come, and then I have a feeling the symbiosis is like, look for the symbolism in what's happening. The zebra and oxpecker are quite like the team. So it's an oxpecker, not a penguin, sorry. Opposites attract and can even form symbiotic relationships. Ram Dass advises us to take the poles of every set of opposites and see the way if they are one. If you can get into that place where you see the interrelatedness of everything and the oneness of it all, you are no longer attached to your polarized position. So, Tao number 2. When we see things as beautiful, ugliness is created. When we see things as good, evil is created. Being and non-being produce each other. Difficult and easy complement each other. Long and short define each other. Sorry, my leg it wasn't an itch. It was like, I don't know. I can't even explain that. It wasn't an itch. And it wasn't a cramp. But it felt like, anyway, I'm having weird feelings. So reflections on symbiosis. Is it hard to let go of control and let others step in to help? Where do your actions stem from? Love or fear? Bring this playful go fly a kite spirit into your day. Affirmation, I find joy in the journey no matter which way the wind blows. So again, which way the wind blows, and then go with the flow. You could be dealing with an air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, because that's air energy. And I feel like this is you with the Lao Tzu. Go with the flow. So whichever way, you could be dealing with like an air sign, and they're kind of like go which way the air blows or whatever. And Spirit's saying you need to kind of go with the flow too. Which with whatever way the air blows. The wind blows the tides, basically, right? The air helps blow the tides to the ocean, so they work together symbolically, symbiotically, right? Like partners, but they're total opposites. So you could be dealing with somebody who's like a total opposite to you, or you feel like it's a total opposite. And that's where you could be assessing the situation. Again, Spirit's saying have faith. There's going to be some kind of celebration off in the near distant future. You're just waiting for it. You have to be patient. What else do we have with the tea leaf fortune cards for Scorpio? May. Could be happening in May. So April, May. Yeah. After Mercury retrograde. What else for Scorpio? Okay, underneath the deck we have Tulip, great passion. So there, you could have great passion for a person or great passion for a situation. That could, like right now, it may not feel like it's the right thing, but like by the time of May, it could be coming through. What else do we have for tea leaf? The moon. Changes in your life. I told you guys, it's the full moon. This full moon is going to be massive. What else? Dog. Protection from a powerful friend. That card always confuses me. Okay, if they're your friend, then why do you need protection from them? Forest, muddled, unclear thinking. And that's because we are approaching and in the shadow of Mercury retrograde. That is why. But that's underlying energy. Like, you have great passion, and it's muddled, unclear thinking, because we're in this weird freaking energy right now as we approach this lunar eclipse. The lunar eclipse and the full moon brings clarity. Full moons bring clarity. It also is a culmination point, endings to old cycles and stagnant energy, so that you can bring in more of what you're wanting to manifest. All right, so let's get some tarot on these cards. Sorry, my thing is itching my head. So we have May, Moon, and Dog. Okay. Let's use Tarot of the Moon Garden. I just got Tarot of the Moon Garden for 200, please, Alec. What is that, Jeopardy? Like, that was in my head. That's so weird. Okay, anyway. Somebody could be on a game show, watching a game show. Feel like they're in a game show. Underneath the deck, this is the energy going into the shuffle for this. And I was saying earlier, I feel like you could be dealing with an air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. We've got the Three of Swords. So there's some heartbreak, some disappointment. Could have had something to do with muddled, unclear thinking or great passion, right? Towards a person. Or a situation, but it was just something that's like heartbreaking, disappointed you. And it's like, again, it's air energy, so it's all about communication or even miscommunication, All right, what do we have for May? What messages does Scorpio need to know for May? The Four of Staffs. And it almost wanted to fall upside down, but it's like sideways. So I'm going to take it upright. We're talking about either house, home, foundation stability. This could be moving in, moving somewhere, or something having to do with your home stability foundation. This is also, to a lot of readers, it's the 1111 card, because there's 11, 1, and then on the other side, which I can't, my fingers aren't that long, but it's like 1, 1, 1, 1 equals 4. And that's like twin flame energy. So you could be dealing with a twin flame, or thought that you were dealing with a twin flame. What's the Moon card? Changes in your life for Scorpio. What's changes in your life for Scorpio? Thank you. The Eight of Staffs. Messages. You're going to be getting messages around the full moon on this situation, or from this person. Or, I mean, it could be from this person or from, anybody in the situation. There could be messages coming through to you that will create changes in your life. Whether it's this person or just other situations in your life, that's what I'm hearing. It could also be like some kind of an amazing download coming from Spirit, but for many of you, I feel like it's going to be an actual message, something that you've been waiting for. Could have to do with work, career, finance, business, or stability, having to do with your house, home situation. What's Dog? Protection from a powerful friend. What's Dog? Protection from a powerful friend for Scorpio. Four of Pentacles. So this is about money, savings, growth, building, holding on to something. This is always my take it to the bank card. So it's like, you know, taking money to the bank. Somebody could have been holding on to something. Somebody could have been holding on to your finances or money that was owed to you. And this could be that protection. And we're dealing with the King of Pentacles. This is Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus energy, but it doesn't have to be any of those signs. It could just be somebody with a lot of money, somebody who's rich, somebody who's trying to control situation with money. Also, this could be like, you know, maybe like somebody, it could be like a boss, a CEO, a new employer. Somebody in that mindset. I just saw the Emperor and the Ten of Pentacles. We are talking big money right now. So you guys do have something coming in, and that could be the celebration. Okay, what do we have for May? I'm going to clarify May. Scorpio. Okay, so King of Swords underneath the deck. I told you, again, very strong air energy. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. You could be dealing with a masculine King of Swords energy. And if you're not dealing with a masculine, this still could be feminine, like a female in their masculine energy. The King and the Queen of Swords are very similar. This could be a lawyer, a judge, somebody who makes decisions and like doesn't change their mind. But the King of Swords, he uses all facts. No, like it's all facts, logic, and wisdom, right? He does not, very little compassion. He can be compassionate. I'm not saying like he's stone cold or whatever. He typically is though. But he bases everything off of facts. And very wise, very wise. So this is the energy going into it. All right, so what do we have for May and the Four of Staffs for Scorpio? May and the Four of Staffs for Scorpio, please. May, thank you. Okay, so that is in reverse. It's the Ten of Wands. So there's some kind of cycle that's repeating itself. Or maybe somebody was going to move, but now they're not. Or there was like a twin flame divine connection that it's like, if it's upright, it's talking about laying down the burdens and moving on to a new cycle. When it's in reverse, it's like starting a cycle over. It's like repeating something. And it could have to do with house, home, stability, foundation. But it also could be like a twin flame divine partner type situation. That could like start, I just heard round 2. Could go for round 2 in May. So what's the moon? What's changes in your life with the Eight of Staffs? Ooh. Okay, so there could be some competition coming up with that Five of Staff, or I'm sorry, Five of Wands. This talks about competition, challenge, some fighting, quarreling. There could be a little bit of chaos. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy, but this is like 5 or more people. And I feel like you could be getting messages. You could be getting messages about about people that were in competition with you, whether you knew about it or not. You probably were aware, but you just weren't paying attention because you don't freaking care. Nobody competes with us. It's not about competition with us. It's not. It's like we don't compete. But there's going to be changes in your life due to this. Like you're getting messages from this situation. I just heard victory, which is the next card. It's the Six of Wands. Like that's after the 5. What is the Four of Pentacles with dog? Protection from a powerful friend. See how that came out? Woo! And as I did that, I was going woo. It made me think of like the I'm not going to do it. But it's like a police, woo, woo, woo. So we have the Tower, number 16. There's going to be something big that happens. There's a big situation that's coming to a culmination point. We've got number 1, the Magician. This is Virgo, Gemini energy. So it could be dealing with a Gemini or a Virgo. The King of Pentacles. So, okay, one of two things. Either A, there could be something happening where, like, there's going to be this big tower moment, like a big, I just saw 30:30 on the clock. So, like a big tower moment where there's like a bunch of change. Something, it's like something happens to somebody else, but you're watching it happen. And it has something to do with maybe money that was held back from you. And that's where you're getting protection from this powerful friend. But for others of you, I feel like this is more like a good tower, where it's like you can take that money to the bank. I don't know. And you've got protection from a friend. Maybe it's like, maybe a friend is protecting you. They could have a dog. You could have a friend coming in that has a dog and they want to protect you. And the Magician energy, this is somebody who like is interested in magic but is also manifesting. They could have manifested this. They could have manifested you. Careful though, we've got Knight of Wands energy behind the Magician. That's like here for a fun time, not for a long time type of player energy. Or they're just really good at sales and marketing. They could have a baby or just be younger than you. They could be younger than you. There's the air sign energy again. They're all in their head. And there's toxicity from a situation. Yeah, careful with that, Scorpio. Wow. King of Pentacles, King of Cups, and then Page of Swords. They're watching you. Some of you could be readers. There's the Justice card. You're waiting on a situation for justice as well. It's like people are waiting and watching. All right, well, that's where I'm going to leave it right now. We've got a really big culmination point coming up, and it's going to change. It's going to create a massive change in your life. This Tower moment. This is what I'm watching. That's what I'm looking at. There's that Eight of Wands again. There's going to be more messages coming in. Ooh, Empress energy. I like it. Yep. And healing. And that's Aquarius. There's whatever this is, it's going to create a passionate new beginning and be very healing for you. So go with the flow, assess the situation. It's like, I'm going to be honest, it's like we have to get through April 1st, which has Mercury retrograde and all of that. Scorpio, I will say, out of all the signs and all the readings that I've been doing for the month of April, which I've already done, you can already check out the April reading, ours was one of the best. But all the signs in one way, shape, form, or another will have some kind of craziness that ensues during Mercury retrograde. So just be prepared, have the faith, stay with it, as you're assessing the situation, but know that you've got some kind of a celebration off in the distance. So, as you know, it's Together We Grow. I really appreciate your time and energy. I look forward to reading for you in the near future, and I will see you on the flip side. Peace.